Our hurricane season continues, and we have yet another major hurricane on the doorsteps of Nicaragua and Honduras. That makes it 30 named storms and 13 hurricanes. And obviously we've had ETA, which just came by Nicaragua and Honduras just over a couple of weeks ago. So there you can see there is Iota, and we'll talk about that later. Meanwhile, for us here in the Trinidad and Tobago, as well as the Eastern Caribbean, we do have a couple of tropical waves, one passed earlier through Monday, and then we have another one out there in the Guyanas, and there's a bit of moisture in between. So there's a bit of instability around, but you'll also see some sunshine as you go through the next couple of days. So the forecast for tonight then is partly cloudy with just a few brief showers, mostly across Tobago's northern areas, especially around Charlottesville and Parle-Tuvier. You may see also a few showers pushing in through the afternoon with the daytime heating here, as well as moisture contributing to that humid feel. For Trinidad, looking for partly cloudy skies for central and southern areas, but along the extreme south through Muruga and Guayguari, could be seeing some showers popping through, and those showers will likely continue through early Tuesday morning. For the northern range across Trinidad, looking for occasionally cloudy skies to build as you go through your morning, looking for those showery spells to come through as you go through the heat of the afternoon, and there's only the isolated thunder shower expected as we go through your Tuesday. But for central and southern areas, there's a bit more moisture down there towards the south, so Guayguari, Muruga, up towards Pinal, there's a likelihood here of that you will see that isolated thunderstorm erupting as you go through your Tuesday. Now tonight we'll still feel relatively warm in some places. 24 degrees Celsius will be the low and 31 degrees Celsius the high for most areas. And on a Wednesday we'll see a lot more sunshine to come on the Thursday and Friday as well, looking for mostly fair weather and warm conditions of both Trinidad and Tobago. 32 degrees Celsius likely for the rest of the week. Now for those fisherfolk as well as sea bathers, we still have some fresh winds out there, so you could be seeing some of those winds of 25 knots, bringing some whitecaps and sea spray, but moderate choppy seas, just about 2 meters expected in short easterly swells of 8 seconds. Now, we have been talking about this active hurricane season, one for the record books, and here we pick up the circulation, which is Iota, a Category 5 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. You can just see it here. There's the eye, just about 30 kilometers wide, and is set to push inland, making landfall across Nicaragua tonight, and obviously almost in the same spot that we saw Category 4 ETA just a couple of weeks ago. And in fact, as it makes its way onshore, it will likely weaken, possibly to a Category 1 as we go through the next 24 to 48 hours. But in terms of the storm surge, this is where we could be seeing a storm surge amount possibly up to 16 feet in places. That's a 2-story high wall of water coming through, especially along the populated areas along the coast of Nicaragua. And the rain will also be a factor along with the winds, but the winds obviously Category 5 above 252 kilometers per hour, 260 expected in some places, and obviously at high elevations it could be seeing some higher winds than that. And obviously the rain again will be a huge factor here, still looking at 700 millimeters in places, almost in the same spot that we saw ETA. So you could be seeing not only the storm surge, but life-threatening flash flooding, mudslides, as well as those catastrophic winds. So in terms of the impact, obviously they are thinking that this could be one of the worst catastrophes to impact Nicaragua and Honduras that we've seen over many years. So obviously in terms of the outlook, it seems as though we won't be seeing the last of any systems coming through, because we will be seeing possibility of maybe another system developing over the next few days, possibly as you go through Friday, almost in the same area. So obviously Nicaragua and Honduras are bracing for the worst with Iota. So that's your forecast, and that's it from me.